Welcome to the Create and Grow Show. I'm your host, Georgi Todorov, and today we have a super interesting guest, Nick Vujic from Belgrade, Serbia. Hi, Nick. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me here.
Can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Yes, for sure. I am SEO passionist or SEO geek, working mostly with B2B businesses and startups. Clearly doing my own projects in the meantime. And yeah, as I said, I hope that I'm future restaurant owner. That's something that's my passion. Clearly besides SEO. Uh, Running different projects with my team, focusing to achieve the best organic results for my clients. That's the goal of this.
Interesting. You are many things.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm
What
trying to be.
restaurant do you have?
So yeah, on the restaurant side, I want to have still. I
You
had
want to have.
I had some experience in the past, but yeah, it will be small, calm place when I get a little bit more older, and when I lose energy for digital. That's for sure.
What kind of cuisine are you going to offer?
Ooh, amazing question. Can I say something that's related to our countries? I'm gonna say for sure Balkan cuisine. Yeah, it's the
Mm-hmm.
best in the world.
And about the name of the restaurant, I guess it will be something like Belgrade Restaurant near me.
Yeah, something like that for sure. We need to optimize it good. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's tell our listeners why you are here on the Create and Grow show. Basically, Nick managed a few very interesting projects, and they have traffic even before they are launched, which is something amazing. And I decided to invite him to the podcast to comment on his projects and to tell us how he developed them, how he grew them, and monetized them. So we have at least two projects that we are going to comment. The first one is advocatinadlanu.rs. This is a local Serbian website with a local domain extension rs. And advocati na dlanu means, I guess, from my basic understanding, lawyers on your hand. Like
Yeah,
you can choose lawyers.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. I think you picked amazing project. That project is actually my own. So because of that, it's on a local domain, as you said. So interesting part how I started that. I'm not sure what's the situation in Bulgaria and rest of Balkanian countries, but in Serbia we are very basically companies in Serbia and people are not familiar with SEO. So the point that I wanted to make with that is okay, if I cannot basically I wanted to show the people that SEO is very valuable and that you can utilize, and clearly I wanted to even help some people from my country with SEO. Unfortunately, I didn't get any response or any understand from the companies or people's here. So I was okay, if I cannot reach out to them, I can basically show them. So that was first idea regarding Advocati na dlanu. And yes, you hit the spot. It's lawyers on hand. And technically, our main point it was okay, very simple, basic website. You can query share that if you want with the listeners. So basically, very simple website. We had let's say idea that we want to cover the news in the law here because we changing the laws pretty often and stuff like that, and we wanted to provide basic information for anyone that actually has some problem regarding some laws, or if they have some complicated situation, they can come to our website and find more find more info about specific topic. Idea regarding monetization, because clearly we are building those projects to monetize and show how you can actually earn from digital, especially from SEO in this case. We wanted to build a directory, and clearly the name telling everything, so we wanted to give you additional info, and when you find the info, we wanted to connect you with a lawyer. The problem in Serbia, unfortunately, because like again, even if I have like some background in law, I went like 2 years at school for a lawyer, and luckily I ended up on completely different side. We couldn't advertise the lawyers because it's forbidden by the law. So technically, if we want to put some lawyer on our website, they will lose the license. And we then like was in very tough position because lawyers like with our strategy and SEO behind that generated over 15,000 users in less than 3 months. So that was like amazing growth for us. Currently, we are around 25,000 people per month. So what happened there? It was like, okay, like how we can pivot, how we can like make monetization there. And like my team was like completely wrecked. They wanted to quit. Like they said, okay, this is not worth it, you know. But yeah, I'm that guy that never quits and like always trying to find the solution for the problem. So we actually pivoted and made a platform. Platform will be live from April. So in the next 10-20 days. So the platform actually will allow advocati to collect the questions and collect the let's say like some requirements from the users, and then we'll connect on that platform with lawyers on the other side. So technically it's not like the direct advertisement, but we made the platform where we connecting like in digital sphere like users, and we connect users with lawyers. So on that platform, like technically monetization is going by the tokens. It's pretty complex platform. We invested a lot of resources in that. Amazing developer team working on that. So technically, you go on the platform from our website. Platform is like third-party company Query, and because we don't have any direct connections there, people like actually come to our website, log into the platform, and buy tokens. So we have like a different pricing structure. If when you buy the token, then you can use that token to ask the lawyer a question, to schedule the meeting with a lawyer, or to ask for some requirements. When I say requirements, I mean we have like probably that's different for different country. But if you want to fill a lawsuit or something like that, that's like a requirement in those terms. So if you, for example, buy like 10 tokens, you can like basically use them per your preference, and in that platform we're gonna like give users like dashboard with all information, all history that they actually had with communication with the lawyers, and on the other end lawyers will get the opportunity to actually answer the questions and query. That's like how monetization will be done via this website. So yeah, if you have any additional question there, you can like be free to ask me.
I'm
For sure.
curious, how much was the cost of the tokenization of the platform?
Sorry, what was the of production? You mean on platform
The
production?
tokenization. You said
The
that
tokenization. Yeah.
you are using tokens.
Yeah.
So I guess that you built some tokenization system behind that,
Yes.
or you bought a ready
No, no, no.
system.
We built everything, as I said. And regarding the resources, it was like 15,000 euros that we invested in the platform and invested in development of the platform. So everything is like custom made there, and query payment process going. Or yeah, tokenization is a system there, but yeah, we connected with a local bank regarding like processing the payment. So if you want to buy tokens, it's going by the local bank, but like tokens are actually in our system on the platform. Uh, Also, I wanted to also tell one thing there. We have in mind, and actually how business actually running in the background. We currently have the blueprint, so we are also considering to go on the market with actually selling and offering this software solution that we built to the lawyers worldwide.
Yeah, so you can sell the tokenization system
Yes.
for any other market, and they
Yes.
can develop their own directory.
Yes, they can develop that. Like technically, we had in mind. We still don't know like market position of that. We had in mind that like because we invested money, we know we are pretty sure that we solved very big problem for the lawyers. So our target will be probably like lawyer agencies or like lawyer agencies, or I'm not sure even like on English, like let's call them lawyers. But yeah, our target are actually lawyers that actually has websites that are generating some traffic. So our solution will be clearly that they can monetize way better that traffic than like in standard procedure, and query that they can even make their own unique database so that they can sort administration problems. And I really think that we're gonna have a very good success even with that if we offer this solution to lawyers.
Nick, tell me, why do you use this tokenization system and not just receive payments in local currency or euro, for example?
Yeah. So tokenization here, yeah, actually, amazing question. Thank you for that. Because we are not like focusing only on local. Like when I follow out the traffic, like via Google Analytics, I found out that a lot of actually, and probably you know how on Balkanian things are going there, but especially in Serbia, we have a lot of people that like going out of the country.
Yeah.
So I realized that a lot of our visitors are not actually based in Serbia. So then it was like people from Germany, people from Austria, people from United States, people from Australia. So we wanted to offer all of that. And clearly they maybe have like some low problem here in Serbia because like clearly they are like connected to this country, and maybe they have like some unsorted situation here. So we wanted to give solutions and to offer solutions to anyone. And because of that, we created tokens. And clearly, we wanted to create tokens because of one good reason. Our tokens, they have like 12-month expiring date. So technically, it means that like you can place the order right now. That can be like for the whole year. So that was the point of why not direct payment, because like you can buy the tokens. Maybe you don't want to use them right now, so you can use them across 1 year period. Each token got like expiration date when you buy on the platform.
Yeah, makes sense. And let's speak about the SEO behind the website. I can see that you are creating some long form content. The articles are very impressive and optimized for SEO, well formatted. You have images. Can you tell us more about the content production?
Yes. So again, very interesting question, and I think like from my perspective there, it was like something that I learned in my career. So I'm actually doing SEO like for almost 10 years right now, and I actually had a luck or like just obsession because SEO is my professional love. That's for sure. To work in different kind of niches, different kind of websites, different kind of monetization. Basically, like whatever you can imagine regarding the SEO, I probably did it. So I've a query on white hat end. I had experience even with some black hat, but like regarding white hat, that's my primary focus. So I learned some stuff there. First, that you need to actually teach your employees. So each of my employees and query, I'm counting writers there, are like basically taught from my end, and basically they are taught like the right processes behind that. So I never employed someone who is actually like who got past experience. For me, that's like first and most important part behind our success with SEO. And as you mentioned there, like our idea, it was like to showcase the power of SEO to Serbian people, clearly, and Serbian companies. But it took like way more broad situation there and appliance regarding the SEO and regarding like content production. I think like few things played a big role. First, that again like this is super uncompetitive market because like no one doing digital, and probably no one knows how to do proper SEO. We focused on long tail keywords there, but basically even for a majority of services for local markets, you have very low competition like keywords or low keyword difficulty to rank for. We did like a standard process of analysis of the market. We did standard process of preparing like structure and architecture before actually coming with production. We have amazing developer developed the site on the Webflow, and actually he's tackling tech optimization on the website query with my help, but he's amazing in that. And when we like actually had the whole project structured and analysis of the market, with on the other side, we just started to push with content production. Content is based on our way how we produce the outlines. So technically, for each article that you see, our writers getting the outlines that are completely, let's say, produced on templates that we are using, with suggestions of mean keywords, supportive keywords, then like suggestions for the research, FAQ questions that we need to answer, and basically suggestions of the headers. Technically, that's it. After that, after the writer produced the content, SEO expert taking the content, optimize it. When I say optimize it with internal links. Also, writers got very nice instruction on how to place external links and stuff like that. So yeah, we have the whole process behind it, but it's really supported by the people who I personally taught how to work in this industry, and I think that very helps that they can like keep the high quality level of the production.
Yeah. How much is the cost behind one article? Let's say 1,000 words.
Honestly, between 200 and 300 USD.
For one article in Serbian language.
No, like the cost of our articles that we made. For a cost of that one article in Serbian language, I cannot like tell you that exactly. Why? Because like those are my employees, so I'm paying them like as a salary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like for English speaking countries, 200 300 USD. Because majority of our clients are actually from English countries and English speaking countries, and for Serbia we would probably like charge 100 150 USD for sure.
Yeah. Tell me about the writers who are writing the articles in this website,
Mhm.
advocatinadlanul.rs.
Mhm.
Are they specialists in law? Are they students who
Yeah.
study law? Or
Yeah. So technically, it was maybe like accident. Maybe it's not, because also I have like some, as I said, some background in the law. The writers actually got experience in different, let's say, segments of law. Because like they did like some past job before SEO, prior to SEO. As I said to you, I never like hire people that actually did SEO before. So yeah, we got very lucky there, and they have experience. They are not lawyers. Clearly, they are not like. And they're not like specialists that I can say, okay, like they know everything about that. No. And clearly the point of that website is not that you gonna find a specialist. From my writers, like my writers knows enough to give you like the best information, but the whole point of the platform is to actually directly talk and solve the problem with the specialist.
yeah, let's say again to our listeners, you haven't launched this platform yet,
Yeah.
and you are receiving how much traffic?
25,000 per month current.
45,000 organic traffic per month.
Yeah.
So guys, this happens when you find a niche that doesn't have a lot of
Yeah.
competition, and the website doesn't have any backlinks, I think, or very few
No,
backlinks.
it's
It
zero
doesn't have any
backlink.
authority.
Yeah.
It ranks just with pure high
Co-
quality content.
Yes, and clearly there are like that's like semantic and how you want to call that. Unfortunately, when you go to HS, because like again it's Serbia, you will see way less traffic than that. But we know how HS can like
Yeah, we know how it
underestimate.
works.
Yeah. So yeah, only semantics, only high quality content. But again, please, I need to be very clear. This is working, without the backlinks. Why? Because it's super uncompetitive. It's a local niche, and you can rank for basically any keyword. I strongly believe in that. If you find like keywords between 0 and 10 keyword difficulty, I think you can rank for that without any backlinks. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Nick, let's continue with the next website. I think it's one of your clients.
Yeah.
It's an app.
Yeah.
Nagish.com.
Yeah. Interesting one. Very interesting. Very complicated niche, if I can say like that. So yeah, Nagish, huge, a huge hello to the founders, Tomer and Dalon. Actually, it is like they are actually my clients. We started to work last year. They had actually zero traffic like on the website, completely that from that perspective. And we sat down. They developed an amazing app. Because of that, I said it's very complicated. That app covering like caption calls, but that app is actually aimed towards deaf people and hard of hearing people. So it's very niche down. It's very specific. Regarding like that, it's amazing app. They're like amazing engineers, and they said, okay, like we actually, pardon for this. They said like we cannot like just 1 second to fix it. I hope this okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
they said like listen, we don't have any marketing behind this. We don't have any we don't know how to generate like more users, and clearly we are just starting. We had like some website, whatever. I checked the website. It was basically one pager, some basic information and basically zero traffic. Then we sat down again, went through the whole process, competitor analysis, market research, need. Yeah, so regarding Nagish, amazing app. As I said, like a huge greetings for founders Tomer and Alon. Nagish is actually a very specific app that's oriented towards deaf and hard of hearing users. So amazing app. Like there are like amazing engineers there. We got in touch like I think at the beginning of last year, and they actually didn't have anything like any kind of marketing there. So they were like, okay, like we need to build like presence, we need to build brand visibility, we need to build brand recognition. And it was like amazing, like, okay, SEO is like the right channel for you. So they were like perfect clients for me back in the days. So there it was like, okay, like how we want to set up this. We went over like our standard procedure as a agency, and we analyzed the market, we analyzed the niche, we analyzed the competitors, we prepare SEO strategy, we prepare like keywords, decided clearly in collaboration with them like what are the right keywords, because for me it was like very specific niche. After that, query prepare content. So for Nagish, it's very very amazing, and you can even follow that on Ahrefs. They actually had zero, so basically zero 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 regarding like traffic, everything. So I sit down with them, and again, it's very important to set up the right goals. So they said like, okay, we will query like generate some users if you like build the traffic, but for us it's to build community. For them is to actually build authority. For them is like, okay, like you have like different kind of options there, but yeah, we want to build like be the first one. And when I look at the competitors, actually, you would think, okay, like those competitors are not like super big, but back in the time, like you have, and even right now, you have competitors that actually generating over 15,000 of traffic per month. Clearly, you have few smaller competitors that generating like 5,000, 10,000, whatever. But for them, for us actually, when we set up that, it was a huge goal. Okay, how we can like conquer this market, and we started with collaboration in March 2023. Started from zero, started from scratch. They actually had one pager. They didn't even have like blog section, nothing. It was like basically tabula rasa. And yeah, we started with executing the writing. So we, in that case, utilized the copywriters that Nagish have. Why? Because like I think that for my copywriters would be utterly impossible to understand what they need to write. And again, as I am focusing on providing high quality content there, it was like a clear decision that we want to utilize their copywriters because like they can understand the demographics that they are talking to. And basically set up that for them. We set up even backlinking plan and structure there because again, it's a pretty competitive niche. And I know that people are gonna look now at Ahrefs and say, "Oh my gosh, what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The keyword difficulty is 40, whatever." So yeah, if you don't know that, like easy keyword difficulty is between 0 and 10. All above the 10, you actually need like support of the backlinks.
What
And
kind of backlinks you built for Nagish?
so for Nagish is like a highly relevant contextual niche edits, guest posts, and some digital PR. So basically everything that you have there, we are doing that. Yeah, magic starting happen actually. So we started to produce the content. We really was like sticking to it. Like it was like between 2 and 3 articles per week. We found the right amount is actually 2 articles per week that we are doing till this day. It was a very specific content plan that we made there. Like it was like separation. Half of those articles are like let's say or fully constructed by me regarding the outlines for the writers. So we can call all of those articles SEO optimized. But half article, let's say not maybe half, but like let's say 30% of articles are purely free-form writing from dev writers towards dev community. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Because like that was the goal. So you always, when you approach to SEO and approach to marketing or like to the client, you always should have that in mind. What is the goal that you need to achieve? And magic started to happen. Like last year, I think I had like very amazing year, and I hope I'm gonna like pass that to this year. And but I have very big growth with all of the projects that I worked on. So I think with Nagish that we skyrocketed. Like in 3 months, we had almost like over 5,000 users on the visitors on the websites from zero. So that was like, oh my gosh, I was like, what's happening? You know, I didn't even expect that fast that we're gonna grow. In 6 months, we reached 10,000 visitors. Currently, we are at 19,000 visitors. So when we like look what was like my goal and what was like the goal of the founders, currently Nagish is the second largest in the whole niche app provider for deaf and hard of hearing people. The only competitor that we still need to beat is actually company Sorenson. But
Yeah.
like it's crazy. We growed so much that actually people like competitors starting to approach to me regarding SEO part and stuff like that. Query because of contracts and NDAs. I never would like consider something like that. But yeah, it was like crazy for them. So we basically became in less. Let's say currently it's 1 year, but we achieved those results in less than 1 year. So let's say in 9 months, we actually became from nothing, from a legitimate zero to second, like biggest brand in the niche, or biggest app, how you want to call that, in the niche.
Nick, I'm wondering if those non-SEO optimized articles are getting any traffic, any organic traffic.
Yes, actually, yes. Way less queried and optimized articles. But yeah, they're generating traffic. We can say, and query, those are not optimized articles from SEO perspective. What I actually impacted, like what my team like impacted there on that side of the articles, we provided structure. So that means we provided basically headers. Let's say like that. That's all. If we find some suitable keywords, we're gonna like provide for dev writers. But we gave them headers, and basically when I talked to them, you can imagine communication that we need always to have, like, translator, because they're using sign language. But
Yeah.
when we communicated there, it was like, I explained to them, listen, you can use free form. Because we don't want those articles to be purely SEO oriented. We want those articles to actually touch the people who can relate with you. So yes, I will not say, or in percentages, I cannot say you that. Probably like 10% of traffic coming from that articles. And when you consider that those articles are purely written articles for the users there and for the community, that's very good result.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
interesting. I think every blog should have some part of the articles that are non-SEO optimized.
For sure,
It's
for
just
sure,
natural to be like that. Tell
uh,
me,
for sure.
tell me, how the client monetize this app?
Mhm. Yeah, as I said, they're my clients, so I cannot be that open as with Advocati,
Yeah.
because Advocati is my platform, so it's different. And I have contracts clearly with the client. The point of monetization is very interesting one. So Nagish is one of the 6 FCC, let's say, registered providers for this kind of service. FCC, you can Google it. For me personally, I cannot even recall what's like full meaning, but it's like actually government in United States. So they needed to actually get certification from the government because it's a very specific niche that we are in. And monetization, when you get that certification, is going from users that are placing the calls via your app, and you have specific users that you are paid for. So you're not paid for example, hearing users. Like if you go and place caption call via Nagish, they will not get paid.
Perfect. I think that was everything for today's show, Nick. Probably we can catch up again when you have more success with Advocati Nazlano. Maybe after 1 year, we can catch up and you can tell us
Yeah.
how far you got with it. But tell our listeners where they can find you and follow you.
Yeah, Georg, thank you once again for having me here. It was a pleasure. Clearly, we can like catch up whenever you want. You can like shoot me the message. We can organize a jump in call. I would be happy to share more. Also, I have one more platform in making, so probably we're gonna
Yeah,
like catch up on that too. Regarding where the listeners can find me, you can find me only on LinkedIn. Basically, I'm not that big fan of social networks, but on LinkedIn, we can like leave the profile, or you can like, or you actually link to that. It's Nick Vujic. You can like find the guy with a tattoo. And please, if you have any questions, anything there, if you like find something interesting, leave the comment on the Georgi video, or like be free to shoot me the DM.
perfect. Thank you, Nick, and have a good day.
You too, Georgi.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.